Well, I've told a bunch of people this, that and I didn't realize it realized I've forgotten since back in the 80s, but, we've had to play every week. We have had a target on our back, and our football team, with the experience it's had, they've responded positively, and we've done well, so no, we knew we were the hunted. We knew we were. We're going to get everybody's A game. I told these guys early in the season that's what's going to happen, so thought that was huge. Momentum going into the dressing room, that was huge for us to go down there and score, make it a 7-6 ball game just before half. We go in and make our minor adjustments, if you want to call it that. Talked about what was going on, and our guys came out and completed the deal. So, but that was a huge deal. I'm going to tell you the whole thing. Now, in '87, we gave up 4 points a game, but the thing is parallel with this here. We're still playing the same defensive front that we played back then. Some of these young men on the team, their daddies played back when, and cousins and uncles and kinfolks, and we're still doing the same thing. So, this is these guys came out every day. What I was going to say about this is a very intelligent football team. Now, I've said this a bunch of times, and the guys have heard me say this. You can win with a deaf guy. I played high school ball with a deaf guy, but you can't win with a dumb guy. So these guys are very intelligent, and that's the key, I think, to our success. Is these guys right here are very intelligent student athletes. I asked them to make one more sacrifice, and I didn't want anybody to know where we were staying. I didn't know. My secretary knew we drove up there, but we had it backfire on us as far back as '88. And it looked like a circus atmosphere in the parking lot, and they found out where we were staying. We didn't win the game, so I didn't want that big excuse. I wanted their focus on what we were doing, and they made that one more sacrifice, and they've made many sacrifices. These guys have, through work habits and family sacrifices, and it culminates into a state championship. Well, nobody's hurt more than Justin during the course of the year. He provided some leadership for us there on the defensive side of the ball, and I knew we got him back. He thought he'd just jump in there and play 40, 50, 60 plays. And the first week I had him back, he played 20, and the next week we added a few more. So, I like a racehorse had a bit in his mouth. I took the bit out, and he played all 4 quarters today, and he did a good job.
He was down at first, but he always stayed on the sideline and pumped us up and kept us going. To have him back, when we got him back at the right time, he hit the ground running. And just wanted to tell him I love him in case he see this. Proud of you, boy.
Yeah.
Our speed, well, we are pretty fast, but, everybody does their job. So everybody flies around to the ball and pursuit and everything. So we just do our job.
Make it look good. Yeah, we got a bunch of guys who can run. Him, for real, him. I can run a little bit too, but having that speed, it gives us a big advantage as a whole because we all do our part and play our job, so they make it look good.
They're pretty good, huh? Yeah. See, I'm going to miss them. I guarantee you, love each and every one of them, going to miss them. Practices with that kind of experience and that many ball games, I don't think there's anything you couldn't show these guys on the offensive side of the ball that they hadn't seen, or any front on the defensive side when we practiced. So practices didn't have to be that long. I know these guys don't believe that, but they go out there and we refresh every week as to what we've seen and what offense we were playing. And, God, guys, we played the slot T 10 times. I know these guys were tired of seeing it. I sure was.
Too many times.
But we did a good job of defense. But having that experience, and that's a big deal. Really going to miss that experience. Even myself, I'm supposed to be the bad guy, but when it comes to a championship like this, I can't hold back the tears because I know what these guys have been through, since January. All you people, y'all doing basketball and writing articles about track and baseball. These guys are busting their butt in the weight room every day. And we've had to head down in the rear in the air, and we've worked football. Our football season started in January. In January, guys, that's nearly a year. We've been concentrating on football now, and here again, it's all well worth it once you culminates into a state championship or being here at AT&T Stadium. what you don't know about Jack, he's probably fixing to be the valedictorian of our class. And he didn't ride in on no banana boat, you know what I'm talking about. But he's standing there with his arms folded, and then all of a sudden he's thinking he's going to be the maybe the JV quarterback or the backup quarterback, and go stand on the sideline with me and watch a good football game. And lo and behold, the center's snapping it to him. He's in it, so, and he takes charge. He's got that leadership knack. He's not a real rah-rah guy, but these guys believed in him and followed him, and we got it done. So it's been a big deal, and these guys may forget about me here in a couple of years, but I'll never forget about them because we broke a lot of huddles together, and we've laughed and we've cried and played and worked hard together. So today, something happened today that we'll never forget for the remainder of our life.